Welcome all, Dax here. August is upon us, and it got me thinking about the rest of the year and what games we have to look forward to. So this video is a short list of my most anticipated games for the remainder of the year 2021. Obviously, there are a lot of good games coming out, but these are the games that get me the most excited because I'm pretty confident they're not going to suck. As you'll see, a lot of these games vary in platform, genre, length, so hopefully I have at least something on here for everybody. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. The first game I'm excited for is a bit of a cheat here, and that's Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Technically, this game is a re-release with some added DLC, but I'm still super excited to play the DLC, so I will put it here on this list and it will remain here. Ghost was easily my favorite game of 2020, mostly due to its flawless combat, taking place in a beautiful, engaging world. I became invested in Jin's journey and inner conflict to save his people. Ever since I finished it the first time and 100%ed it, I've been looking for an excuse to go back to Tsushima, and so with this DLC, this is kind of the perfect excuse for me. I will definitely be reviewing the DLC content alone, so keep a lookout for that once it does come out. The next game is Warioware Get It Together, which looks to be the Wario game I've been waiting for. I was super hooked to the original game on the Game Boy Advance and think the Switch will be the perfect platform for Get It Together to shine. WarioWare has always been more of a portable, on-the-go kind of game, so the Switch should give the ultimate on-the-go experience, while also adding more multiplayer goodness when docked. I see this creating what I hope to be a perfect marriage of hardware and software. I'm definitely influenced by my nostalgia here, but from the looks of it, anyone should be able to pick up this game and share my love for Mario's yellow and purple wearing chunkier counterpart. Chibi style Diamond and Pearl remake, sign me up. Nah, I'm just kidding, but in all seriousness, the art style doesn't really bother me. I really like the art style from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and I think they should have gone a route similar to that, but that's still whatever. Visuals aside, my excitement for the game is rooted in my desire to revisit the Sinnoh region, being the very first region I was introduced to in Diamond, with a more modern context and look with some hopefully quality of life upgrades. Legends of Arceus has my attention for January because of its potential, but in the meantime I'm hyped for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That one took me a few times to get right. But anyways, I think it should be a solid Pokemon game, even with the controversy aside. I am not much of a shooter. I don't hate them, but I usually am kind of indifferent to them. Except, I am excited to play a little old game called Halo Infinite. I really dig the future sci-fi setting in Halo, and I always like the action-packed storylines. Similar to the Diamond and Pearl remakes, a lot of fans are complaining about the visuals not being up to their expectations, but with the extra time 343 has taken, I think most fans will be more than satisfied with what we actually end up getting. I'm not a die-hard Halo fan. In fact, I missed most of the last few games due to not having an Xbox, but I find myself wanting to finish a fight or something like that this time around. Been waiting years for this one, Age of Empires 4. I was starting to think the game would never come out, and well, here it is. I'm bummed out that I won't be able to play this game on launch day due to not having a gaming PC, but I will relish the moment I do eventually get my hands on this game. Looking at the previews and being developed by Relic, I think it's a smart move to keep the gameplay close to the originals. Fans like me want to play a new and better Age of Empires, not some totally revisioned new game with the same title like some companies decide to do with existing IPs. So I am excited to see what Relic comes up with. The little we've seen looks super promising, and if it does well, Age of Mythology 2 anybody? Being the only new IP on this list, I am very curious about Kena Bridge of Spirits. I've liked what I've seen so far, with the game giving me a mixture of Miyazaki and Avatar vibes, the bending one, not the blue one. All this style appears to be mixed in well with an engaging open world with varied combat. So far it seems Kena Bridge of Spirits could have what it takes to check off all the boxes on a great open world action game, but it's obviously too early to tell. There is always the possibility it could be trash, but from what I've seen I highly doubt it. The developers haven't set off any red flags for me, so I'm cautiously optimistic for this one. Like most of the games, I will be posting a review for Kena Bridge of Spirits as soon as I get my hands on it, so keep a lookout for that. As you might have noticed, most of these games are from existing franchises, which would be because I am cynical about new games. For every Ghost of Tsushima I adore, I have to experience a Cyberpunk and Avengers to get there. When it comes to new games, I always have to tread with caution because having expectations, especially high ones, often and almost always leads to disappointment. Games are hard to make, period, so you can imagine why so many titles fall short of our expectations. But with all that aside, let me know down below your thoughts and opinions on the games I mentioned, as well as your most anticipated games for the rest of 2021. Thank you all for watching, feel free to leave a like, and until next time, see ya!